What if Jurassic Park crash-landed into your quiet 1980s neighborhood and nobody called the military? That's either the most insane premise of 2026, or secretly, the most fun one. Welcome back. Today we are talking about The End of Oak Street, a film that had me genuinely conflicted from start to finish, and trust me, that's not always a bad thing. So here's the setup. A mysterious cosmic event, yes, cosmic, literally rips Oak Street out of American suburbia and teleports the entire neighborhood somewhere unknown, somewhere prehistoric. The Platt family, played by Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, suddenly find themselves trying to survive a world filled with dinosaurs, a giant snake, and zero cell service. It's 1982. Nobody has a plan. And that is both the film's greatest charm and its most frustrating flaw. Let's talk performances first, because they are the heartbeat of this movie. And Hathaway is genuinely magnetic here. She plays a mother who shifts from suburban anxiety to primal survival mode, and she does it with a believability that keeps you grounded even when a T-Rex is 3 feet from her face. Ewan McGregor matches her energy as the dad who is clearly trying to hold everything together while quietly falling apart. These two sell the relationship, and that matters enormously in a film where family bonds are literally the survival mechanism. Now the kids, Christian Convery, Maisy Stella, and Jordan Alexa Davis, all deliver solid work. Convery especially brings a nervous, wide-eyed energy that fits the 80s Spielberg kid archetype perfectly. And speaking of Spielberg, this entire film feels like a love letter to Amblin Entertainment. The 80s aesthetic is rich, the suburban cinematography is warm and nostalgic, and the dinosaur sequences have genuine spectacle. But here is where I need to be real with you. The film has a serious identity crisis. Critic Manuel Salbento called it, quote, a well-built summer blockbuster whose biggest obstacle is its own indecision about what it wants to be. And he is not wrong. One scene it's a heartfelt family drama. Next scene it's pure survival horror. Honestly, there's a sequence in here that feels straight out of Resident Evil with dinosaurs. Which, yes, would basically be Dino Crisis. Then it pivots to 80s adventure nostalgia. These tonal shifts don't always land smoothly. Movie Guys gave it a 5 out of 10 and called it, quote, Jurassic Park in 1980s US suburbia, and honestly? That's not entirely unfair. The lead-in is slow. The first act leans heavily on nostalgia as a crutch rather than a foundation. And the premise, that velociraptors are eating suburban families while the military is completely absent, requires a level of suspension of disbelief that not everyone will be willing to give. CinemaSurf pointed this out bluntly, it is far-fetched, even by blockbuster standards. But here's the thing. Director David Robert Mitchell, the man who gave us the masterful It Follows over a decade ago, still knows how to build dread. He knows how to use suburban spaces as horror environments. When the dinosaur sequences hit, they genuinely hit. The cinematography is confident, the creature design is terrifying in the best possible way, and there are moments of pure cinematic adrenaline that remind you why summer movies exist. On the score front, TMDb sits at 6.7 out of 10 from over 200 votes. Brent Marchand gave it a 7, calling it an unexpected late summer treat. The general consensus lands somewhere between pleasant surprise and missed potential. So where do I land? I'm giving The End of Oak Street a 6.5 out of 10. Dramatic pause, it is a flawed but genuinely entertaining ride. Hathaway and McGregor are worth your time alone. The spectacle is real. But the tonal indecision and a slow first act hold it back from being the classic it clearly wants to be. Final verdict, and this is a mixed bag. If you love 80s nostalgia, practical feeling creature horror, and strong lead performances, there is absolutely enough here to justify your ticket or your streaming queue. But if you need tight, consistent storytelling with a film that knows exactly what it is, you might leave Oak Street feeling a little lost. Drop your take in the comments. Did the cosmic dinosaur premise hook you, or did it lose you completely? Like this video if you want more honest movie reviews, and subscribe so you never miss one. I'll see you in the next one.